What's up friends, this is Manni, and as usual I summarize the changes on the PTU. For the first time we're seeing how fast an Idris gets scrapped by the new size 10 defense system of stations. We're also drinking this mysterious new liquid called Quantanium water bottle. Warning, handle with care. It's a Quantanium raw sample. Also I show you where you get it here, as well as the new Referral armor that I can show you. We have a look at the Glaive and Scythe buffs that will change drastically how much firepower those two ships have, as well as the new version 2 of the ladder system, climbing ladders, okay? Now, in the subscriber store, the new hydration pack has an awesome skin for the Hull C and that new Quantanium water bottle that I'm gonna drink at the end of this video with you. We also have the CDS GCD Army medium armor as a referral reward that I can now thankfully show you for the first time here. It's a really good looking medium armor, yeah, it has a full set, and that skin with this gold outline is not only to be found on this armor, there are future rewards as well. On the front and everywhere it says Army UEC. It has its custom backpack that fits 105 kp SCU, so decent size for a medium backpack. And yeah, overall great looking armor, and one that I feel like is a good first referral reward. And I can say thanks to Captain Lau for enlisting on 7th of 7th, being my first referral on the new referral system with this armor. The next one is going to be the Quartz Volt version, then a Gladius model. Then we're going to get the GCD variant of the Mirai Pulse as a bike. Then the Volt Parallax version with that skin. And then we're getting to the cities. The Hurston figurine, the ArcCorp Sphere replica, the Storm Wall sculpture replica, the Wall Bars, hologram replica or Wally's bars. And then very cool, Big Benny's classic vending machine replica. I'm looking forward to this one with 10 referrals. 15 is going to give us the Spirit of the Empire statue and the Enemy of the Empire statue with 25, showing a Vandul. Aegis Gladius Dun Levy with a specific military loadout, so that was going to be really cool, with 42, Squadron 42, nice number here. And then with 50, the Misk Raptor is going to come in. That's going to be cool. That is going to be so fantastic. Also awesome skin here, including the Tumbril Storm at 75. Definitely something I would like. Then a bunch of skins for the Star Freelancer series. Then there's a redacted. We don't know what it's going to be. We're going to have to wait until that comes. Then the captured Vandul Scythe, which is buffed in this PTU update, and at 1042 referrals, the Idris M as my most sought after item in the game right now. I wish we could make it there. So with your help, maybe we can. If you haven't yet signed up for Star Citizen and you're looking to play it, use my referral code below. I link it to the description pinned comment. Now, another thing you find in the store are these plushy cargo collection things and the decorative ones. And I've seen questions of people asking, can you store stuff in them? And I just wanted to quickly answer, no. It's literally just a plushie. By the way, also please avoid making this mistake in your hangar by adding the Retaliator torpedo thingies into your cargo elevator and driving them up, because once you've done that, you can not interact with them, you cannot remove them, and if you try to to send them back down into your station inventory, then it will show no content on the elevator. So even though it's visually being sent down, it will never arrive there. It's basically now stuck with this elevator or cargo elevator thing. Also, I've noticed I can push the Atlas super quick with the tractor beam using a chair. Try to do the same with a ship, thinking that, hey, maybe that chair is special and it just disables all weight of the other items, but no. Now let's come to the Glaive and Scythe buff. I'm glad that these alien ships are receiving an update and a new power ratio multiplier of 1, so basically 1.0, has been added. That is, I believe, no change, but it allows changes to be easily made in the future by changing that multiplier. The max ammo load multiplier, however, for both ships, Scythe and Glaive, have been adjusted by 2.2 from 1. So that means you have 120% increase of ammo capacity compared to before. So 220% altogether. And I'll show you in a second what that looks like. Then the max regen per second multiplier has also been changed from 1, I'm assuming, to 1.5. So also here the ammo comes back faster. So let's see what this looks like in game. By the way, if you like staying up to date on Star Citizen and enjoy this summarized style in my videos, then please consider staying tuned and subscribe, and be also for the next videos. I always try to make it as quick as possible to respect your time. Now, let's get into the Glaive. On the live server, I do have access to the Scythe, but on the test server, somehow no, I don't, on the PTU. But the Glaive got the same buff, so we can just use that. And I remember that, or I think I remember that previously the ship had about 22 shots on its double size 5 plasma cannons. With the ammo load multiplier now, that should be more than 50, right? So let's see where it ends up going. 46, 47. Oh, I just switched to the external view, my apologies. Just while unfolding the wings, looks pretty cool. Yeah, 55 shots for the double size 5s, my friend. That is a freaking load of damage output that you can now do before you have to ever reload with these ships, or this ship and the Scythe. The Scythe is a little different, although I'm not quite sure. Maybe you can tell me that, ladies and gentlemen. The DPS calc says that the Scythe war cannon is a neutron cannon and lists it as a weapon with no DPS. However, the performance ship page will say that it is in fact a weapon having twice the amount of damage output as the Wrath cannon that we have here, twice on the Glaive and only once on the Scythe. It would make sense because the war cannon fires 2 shots in a row. So if it did do the same damage per shot, then it would do twice the amount of damage. But yeah, I may have to do a proper test here, but in any case, you see 55 shots for both the size 1s as well as the size 5s. Although it's a little weird, I would say that maybe the size 1s here should end up having like 250 shots, so that you can actually hold down both buttons and keep firing the size 1s and 5s together until they're roughly empty at the same time. But yeah, great to see new updates, Scythe Glaive, better firepower. Unfortunately, nothing listed for the blade just yet when it comes to this. So we're fitting the Idris. Now let's get to the part where we destroy Baijini Point. Alright, shall we? Let's go and kill Baijini Point with our Idris in a solo one-on-one. That's gonna be a close fight, isn't it? With the new size 10 station security defenses being added that do 25,000 damage per projectile fired at you. So remember when I told you in this one large video where I summarized a lot of balancing changes that for all these ships, that the Idris is going to be a joke now around stations. It's just going to get snacked in seconds. So I guess it's time to test if that was true, what I said there. And you've already seen it in the intro, that the shields go down like the shields from a size 1 fighter, right? Or size 2. So yeah, let's go for it, my friends. We're lifting up, flying into space with that slow, bulky thing. It took about 10 minutes to leave the atmosphere here because I even forgot to go into nav mode. So let's be up there, and there is Baijini Point already blinking red. We can see it in the distance. Let's jump. Jump! Whoop. Reminds me of these hybrids sitting in the Cylon spaceships or starships. Base Stars, that's the name, in Battlestar Galactica. Every time they jump, they say, jump! Alright, so we're comparing now our size 12 Exodus laser beam to the size 10 station defense. I mean, just look at the size of those defenses. Compared to our double size 7 Conqueror gun turret on the nose of the Idris, on top, that size 10, like our size 7, does not even seem to exist by comparison. That is a ridiculously large cannon, and the station has maybe 100 of them around. I don't know exactly how many, but there are so many. And it takes about 2 seconds for them to lock onto you, insta snap, and take a look at the shields in the top left. Boom, shields down after a few seconds of firing. And now the entire station is opening up, and you see the shots are coming from everywhere. The shield on the Idris is basically gone everywhere, and yeah, that's it. Boom, 15 seconds. I stopped from the beginning till the death of the Idris. 15 seconds is how long it was able to survive the engagement with this station. So I would say it got rather close, this nice one-on-one with the station, right? I almost did it. Alright, and in case you wonder how much crime stat that gave me, to attack the station defenses, which I'm sure I didn't even destroy one of those turrets before I got blown up. You probably need a fleet of 100 Idrises to be able to fight that station now. 20 minutes of jail time is what I got. Now, let's have a look at the ladder's version 2 system. Now, I'm displaying the changes here. Supposedly, you can look around now, you can jump off the ladder, and you're not getting soaked on into the ladder just by walking by anymore. You actually have to walk into the ladder, which on the Starfarer was always annoying when you wanted to go to the cockpit and there was a ladder on nearby. Always like, no, I don't want to, but you're climbing the ladder now. And that happened on a bunch of things, and now it works. You can look around, you can jump off the ladder whenever you want to, and you're not getting sucked into it anymore. Now, Quantanium water bottle with 730 PSCU, contents remaining 100%. Make others believe. You have the ability to tap into the awesome power of Quantanium with this novelty water bottle. Unscrewing the lid produces an eerie blue glow that will make others truly wonder what you've got inside. What? Alright, in order to read what it says on the side of the bottle, I have to place it here so we can zoom in. Let's see what it says. Okay, it says, raw Quantanium sample, warning, handle with care, resource degradation, transfer to stable, receptacle on arrival or something. Yo, that is some real crazy stuff. But to celebrate the fact that you're still here at the end of this video, we're gonna actually drink that now. Whatever it is, let's pop it open and, you know, send it in. It says something about an eerie blue glow that will happen. So, drink. Okay. Alrighty, we're opening that thing and yeah, alright, putting it in there. Now, what will happen? I don't see no blue glow. The lid and the opening of the bottle seems pretty cool, very mysterious. My eyes were blue before, so that's not it. I don't see any blue glow, not on the bottle, not on the backpack, where they wonder what's inside. I don't know. I was running around, I was jumping, I was trying to figure out what changed. I don't think anything has changed. Yeah, so that was us drinking Quantanium, apparently. Reminds me of Nuka-Cola Quantum from Fallout. Might be the new equivalent to our Pepsi and Cola nowadays that we have in the real world. You gotta dig up some news if you want to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, also, by the way, be careful with the Polaris, because if you now jump into the coolant fluid on that ship, you'll die, because the Geiger counter is going to increase, and I think you die from radiation. I've only heard about it, I haven't tested it myself, but apparently you do now die there. So don't do that. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you have a good time, and see you hopefully in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and referral code below. See you around, Manni off.